Hi, friends. Good night. How are you? If you're out there and you'd like to hear tonight about my update with respect to the hold on green card application, chime in. Chime in. And as you guys join this broadcast, be sure to give me a thumbs up and let me know where you're watching from and who's on. So, friends, for those of you who are new to me, I'm Latoya McBean Pompey, immigration lawyer. And then also for those of you who are subscribers to McBean Immigration TV, new subscribers, I should say, welcome. Welcome. It's such a pleasure to have you in this community. Okay, now I see who is coming on. Thank you guys so much for joining. I see Hardik. Hardik, nice to see you from Tampa. I see my fellow Smart Immigration Academy folks on here. Hi, Shamise. This is coming in really fast, guys. Hi, Juan. Nice to see you. Let's see. Someone's watching from Harlem, Boston, California. Okay, guys, let's get into it because the last time I did a session on this topic, I think I got into it around the 4 minute mark. And so tonight we don't have time for a lengthy introduction. I'm going to get right into it. We're going to cover the whole issue with respect to this hold and on green card applications that I reported out on just a few days ago. Thank you guys so much for watching that video and also for sharing it with other people. And so I'm going to give you an update on where things are with that, what the latest is with respect to that. It's nice to see you, Michael from Minnesota. Thank you so much for watching. And I see folks are on from Atlanta and other places. Okay. So here's the thing. Other immigration attorneys are weighing in on this topic on YouTube as well, indicating that, there really isn't a whole lot of information out there with respect to this hold on immigration applications. Okay. And so I was waiting as well to see what other substance I can actually give to you guys that will be meaningful. Okay, meaningful to you. I didn't want to just come back on here with nothing to say. So tonight I'm going to be sharing some information that I've obtained from the American Immigration Lawyers Association, because they've been doing their homework and investigation on this matter. Because when the news broke on Friday, it was very troubling to not just you guys, but certainly to us immigration lawyers. And so I'm going to pull up on my screen here like I normally do. Let me just go ahead and close this out. It's so great to see you guys. Guys, let me know how you're feeling these days. I don't want you to be anxious about anything. Okay, we're going to get some good information to you. So let me share my screen with you. Okay, here we go. The hold on immigration on green card application, guys. This is a serious issue, not to try to stress it in a way that is beyond what I should say about it, but it's serious because it impacts real people. It impacts you, your family, and other people who you love and care about. So, and it impacts my clients as well. And so I'm deeply concerned if there is in fact a real hold on green card applications. So what's going on? What's the latest as of today, June 16th? If you're watching this at a later date, things may have changed. Okay, so the roll call article that I cited in my last video to you guys, the author actually tweeted today. She tweeted today that today USCIS officials told employees via email that they are resuming processing of all I-45 applications. And guys, the I-45 application, as you guys know, is the adjustment of status application. So she says here in her tweets, I had written last week that a hold had been placed on adjudicating these applications for permanent residency from inside the U.S. So the author of that roll call article is saying that there's an email that went out to USCIS employees indicating that they need to resume processing all I-485 applications. However, guys, this needs to be confirmed, okay? This is not yet confirmed that this email really did go out to the staff and that they get it and, things have resumed. We're, watching to see, okay, did this really happen? We don't really know, but that's what the author of that article has tweeted. And so our association is watching that carefully so that they could confirm that. Now, guys, is there a hold? Is there a hold on green card applications inside the U.S.? Here's what the AILA had to say about that, the American Immigration Lawyers Association. They said today, from what we have surmised, the hold on adjustment of status cases applies to cases that are pre-processed by the National Benefits Center before being sent to the local USCIS field offices. Okay, and I'm going to pause here for a second, and then I'm going to get into the very specifics of the cases that AILA says it believes that this hold applies to. So firstly, what they're saying here is that based on their work, their homework, their research, who they've been talking to USCIS, actually, they've been talking to the roll call person, author, and other people to find out what's really going on. Okay, what's going on behind the scenes. And so AILA is saying that the hold apparently applies to cases that are going up to, pre-processed at the National Benefits Center before they're being sent down to the U.S. field offices. And specifically, these are the cases, guys, that AILA believes that this hold applies to. Firstly, the I-485 interviews, cases that are slated to be interviewed at the field office level. Those cases are impacted, the I-485 interview cases, okay? So that's marriage cases and some other employment-based cases, the I-485 interviews, and I-485 interview waiver cases not already distributed to an adjudicating officer. So these are adjustment of status cases that their interviews would be waived, meaning no interview in those cases. But in such cases, if those cases had not yet made its way to an adjudicating officer, then those cases are potentially tied up in this whole hold situation, according to the information that my association has put out. Okay. Oops, guys. Who are these beautiful people here on the screen here? Now you guys know what my background, my wallpaper is. This is why it's dangerous to use your own computer, right? So that's my husband and I. That's our engagement photo. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so further, here's what else. I've got to edit that part out of this video, guys. This is what happens when you do these things live. This is funny. Okay. But you guys are like family, so who cares? Okay, so what else did AILA say? AILA says that further, the hold seems to be in reference to those cases that require in-person interviews before a final decision has been made. So primarily these interview cases, guys, before a decision has been made. Okay, so let's keep going with the presentation, and then I'm going to say some other things. Who is exempt from this hold? Who is exempt from this hold? And some of you may already know some of this information because one of my colleagues did a nice video yesterday, I think it was, where he outlined find, based on his sources, who is exempt from this hold. Attorney Jacob out in San Diego, by the way, who's, one of my fellow YouTubers who does really, really good videos on immigration topics. So he had a list. And so the list that I'm looking at, that I have in front of you, is the list that Ayla provided to us today. And this, who is exempt from this hold? Okay, so firstly, it's folks who have an emergent or sensitive cases, particularly cases that are related to COVID-19. Secondly, guys, there's this big group of cases of individuals who are applying for an immigration, applying for the green card through a humanitarian pathway. Okay, so we're talking about cases such as asylum cases, then there's the diversity visa cases, it's a different category, but diversity visa cases are also exempt from this whole. EB4 cases, folks who are considered special immigrants, also exempt. Those who are seeking the T visa, a U visa, or VAWA, domestic violence pathway to a green card, those cases are exempt. Why? Because they're processed somewhere else. They go through a slightly different process, okay? They don't go up to the National Benefits Center. So those cases are not part of this quote unquote hold that we believe is going on right now behind the scenes. Okay. Next, Ayla has also reported out that, however, Given the hold on interview waiver cases not already distributed, it seems to indicate that USCIS has stopped actively making interview waiver determinations and adjudicating those cases. Now, you guys have heard through other sources on YouTube that some green card cases, the interviews are waived, and we see that as well in some cases. They do waive the interviews, but Ayla is saying here, but based on conflicting reports that we have received, it is unclear whether this is a temporary pause on interview cases or on all adjustment of status cases at field offices. They don't even know. They don't know yet. They don't know. We're all doing our research, our homework. Some folks are speaking to their, sources on the inside, trying to get as much information as we possibly can on this situation, but some of the information is still quite cryptic. So Ayla has put out what they found to be factual, okay, based on their sources, and that's what I'm sharing with you guys here in this video. Okay, what else do we know, guys? Well, we know that naturalization oath ceremonies and interviews are the priority right now. They are, and they should be, because we're in an election season, right? We need people to become U.S. citizens so that they could vote in November. So those oath ceremonies and interviews are the priority. Emergency cases are also still a priority. We also know that and more importantly, guys, you guys need to know this, USCIS is still accepting applications. Okay, they're not, as of the filming of today's video, they have not said that they are not accepting applications. They are doing that. Okay, so you guys still need to file. Don't let this hinder you from filing, especially now when things are becoming so restrictive. You really have to move your case forward to the extent that that's in your control to do. You've got to file, get a good status here so that you could have a peace of mind. Do not let this hinder you. They're still accepting applications. And then the other thing that we know at this point is that USCIS is really focusing on social distancing policies, right? They want fewer people at their offices, right? They don't want a whole lot of people there, a lot of foot traffic. So that's one of the reasons why this kind of hold is in place. They want fewer people there. Now, let me jump back on here without showing any more embarrassing photos to all of you guys watching tonight. Now, let me figure out how to do that, guys. Boom. No embarrassing photos popping up. Okay, so Friends, why are they doing this? Why are they doing this? They're doing this because you guys know they are running out of money. I've reported out on that a number of times. There's a lack of funding right now. They've asked for $1.2 billion from Congress. They're looking for a bailout. They are threatening to furlough up to 70% of their staff. Right? They're getting ready to issue those furlough notices from what we understand, what's being reported. We also know that the application service centers are closed. Things are closed right now. People are not able to do the fingerprint services and some other services that they really need to do. So a lot of those things, when you put them all together, it makes sense why things slowed down during this coronavirus pandemic. So that's what's going on. But like I said, I started this video off on a positive note with that tweet from the author of the roll call article that I cited on Friday, where she indicated that an internal USCIS email was sent to the employees today to tell them they need to resume processing all I-485 applications. However, that has not yet been confirmed. The email and all of that has not yet been confirmed. And so that's where things stand as of today, June 16th. I wanted to jump on and do a short and sweet, I think it's still short. I don't even know how long I've been on. No, it's not short anymore. So I wanted to do a short and sweet video for you guys to let you know what the focus is. The focus is right now on I-485 cases that go up to the National Benefits Center for processing, the I-485 cases that are slated for an interview, and even the I-485 cases that are not slated for an interview, those that will be waived, but those specific cases have not yet been distributed to the field office, to an adjudicator. Those are the cases that we're hearing are being put on hold right now. So when things change with this situation, friends, I will get back in front of you and let you guys know what the deal is. Also, tomorrow I'm publishing a video about embassy reopenings. I did a nice video for you guys. I've heard your many questions about embassy reopenings. That's coming out tomorrow, so stay tuned for that one. I took my time with that because, again, I was gathering information from you, not ignoring you, but trying to pull this together in a real good way for you. So that's coming out tomorrow. Watch that video and share it with other people. Guys, I appreciate so many positive comments have been coming out lately. You guys have been showing me so much love and appreciation, and I so appreciate it. I felt a little burnout just recently, just a little burnout, but when I saw your comments, I was like, oh my God, I gotta keep going. Got to keep going. And so thank you so much for re-energizing me. I really appreciate you guys. And I see a lot of you guys, some of you I know. And so it's so great to see some very familiar faces on here. I'm so blessed to have some of you in my life, and I appreciate you guys. So I'm going to jump off, and be sure to share this video. I hope it was helpful to you. Subscribe to McBean Immigration TV if you have not done so yet. Hit the notification bell so that you'll be the first to get these updates. And stay tuned again. Tomorrow's video will be on the embassy reopenings. Guys, have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.